All righty, Daniel, thank you so much. Well, September is Attendance Awareness Month, and all month long, Richland School District One is highlighting the importance of daily attendance for a student's success. Being present every day not only helps with academic achievement, but it also helps build strong, lasting habits, and that is so important for our children. So joining us this morning with How Attendance Matters is Toni Kelly-Campbell, Richland One's Coordinator of Social Work Services. Toni, how are you this morning?
I am good. It's early, but I'm good.
No,
yeah.
It's early. It is early. I mean, listen, you're part of the school district,
That's
so you know
right.
how early it gets. All right, let's go ahead and talk about attendance. You know, with your line of work, how important does attendance really matter when these kiddos are in school?
Well, attendance is essential. One of the things that we say every day is that we can have the best academic programs, we can buy the best curriculums and all the manipulables, but if we don't have a student in that seat, it doesn't really matter. So our investment is really sort of lost in many ways.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does. It affects the child pretty much all encompassing, really, too. So what are we seeing in Richland One right now?
Okay. Well, one of the great things we are seeing is that students are coming back to school in greater numbers. I'm sure you're probably aware that after the pandemic,
Yes.
When we opened the doors to schools, we expected the students would come running back. And it has been a trickle back, but one of the things that we're happy about in Richland One is that we're seeing better numbers every year since the pandemic. So we're trending in the right direction in Richland One.
Always good,
Yes.
too. And is that for all three, elementary, middle, and high school?
Yes, it is. One of the things that we know that we typically will have a harder time with is our high school students.
Yes.
A lot of the high school students during the time of the pandemic, they kind of found some other things that they might be doing. Some of them got into the workforce, and it was sort of hard to leave that workforce. So what we found is that our high school numbers tend to be a bit higher when we look at things like chronic absenteeism, and that's that child that may be missing from school maybe 10% of the time that they're enrolled in school.
So what is the district doing to kind of help with chronic absenteeism?
We are working with celebrating attendance awareness and really putting a tighter focus on student attendance. So this month we have lots of things going on. One of the things, yeah, we do. One of the things that we did is we had our superintendent to come out with some messaging to our parents saying, hey, we want you to look at your students' attendance, look at your child's attendance, and really work on having your child in school every day. We've also worked with our communications department, and our communications department has a wonderful social media program that they have put in place. So every week they're sending out videos. We've got some billboards that are going up around town.
Wow.
And we are just working on that in a very focused way. And then we've done some additional professional development for our teachers and our school teams. So we have attendance teams at every school, and our attendance teams have gotten some very specialized training to help them to re-engage and get our students back in school.
Wow, so that's what they do, this kind of group. Is it all with students, or faculty and teachers who are involved in it?
No, the training, each school has an attendance team, and it's made up of various members of that particular school. So an administrator, your data person, a school social worker, school counselors. And what they do is they look at student attendance and look at ways that they can improve it in their specific school. So,
wow,
yeah.
That is some really cool stuff that Richland One is doing.
Yeah.
I love it. Toni, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. I mean, this is incredibly important stuff. Kids need to learn an education, because on top of that, they're also learning life skills while they're in the classroom.
Absolutely,
Very,
absolutely.
very true. Toni, again, thank you so much. We're going to be putting this on our website as well, WLTX.com.
Okay.
All righty, everyone, coming up on News 19 this morning, Germany is pledging additional aid for Ukraine.